Hello again, my friends, and for today I thought we'd do something just a little bit different. I know we are already into the second week of April, but I wanted to go over the game releases for this month and see if there was anything that I'm interested in, and hopefully in the comments you'll tell me if there's anything you're interested in. So I am doing this using the Niche Gamers release recap, so let's take a look. And of course, I mean, why not start off with that? I know that makes lots of people excited. First is Biomorph, and I've heard a little bit about this, I think. Biomorph is a dark take on the Metroidvania genre, where players will use their enemies' powers against them as if they were Mega Man. This will bring about new strategies in combat, as well as is necessary to master in order to solve some of the challenging puzzles scattered across the world. This mechanic goes beyond just being able to play as the many monsters you'll encounter. Doing so will also expand the enemy AI to develop new skills, making backtracking more fresh as players face off against old foes with new tricks. Interesting. And this is for PC, which is good because I like PC. Uden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Wonder if I'm saying that right. That's it's an interesting look. Looks like cell shaded against more realistic background. Many RPGs give you parties that range from a few to a dozen, but Uden Chronicles 100 Heroes takes that to a new level by providing players with over 100 playable characters across the diverse world. Sounds like it could be interesting, but it also sounds like it has the potential to be overwhelming and or kind of derivative and odd. So, I don't know, this one, interesting. The story may not sound unique with evil empires and unlikely heroes, but with solid combat with dozens of options to choose from, there will be a ton of replayability for a long time for fans of the genre. Interesting. I wonder what type of battle system it is. It looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, interesting. Well, that almost looks like clay. The graphics today really are getting good. Tales of Kenzera Zhao is a Metroidvania that tells a story based upon the myths of Bantu culture. Players will play as Zhao as he goes on a journey to become a Nganga, or a spiritual healer, that is based on actor Abubakar Salim's own personal story of loss and grief. Throughout the game, players will find themselves traversing dangerous lands that will require skill as well as thought, as they explore and fight against foes inspired by said Bantu myths. Tales of Kenzera will release on April 23rd, looks like for basically everything. I don't know, it sounds like it could be interesting, but it's another Metroidvania. Saga Emerald Beyond brings back the multiple storylines the franchise made famous decades ago and brings it to a modern era beyond simply a remake. Oh, so this is something, okay. With 6 characters and 17 worlds to explore, it will bring about an experience for players unlike anything before. The turn-based combat has been updated for longtime fans while adding in features which will be appreciated by newcomers to the series, with the Glimmer system and formations to add in a deeper depth of strategy. I haven't heard of this series. If you have, let me know what you think. Manor Lords. Oh, I like city building. Manor Lords is a unique take on the city builder genre, by taking a more organic approach to the medieval villages, towns that players can create. The world was not yet built with neat, clean grids during this time, and the way players can zone out buildings leads to natural towns that look different across multiple playthroughs. Beyond building and managing your region, players will also have to develop weapons and armies in order to defend themselves and ultimately expand their reach across a massive map as a medieval lord. That actually sounds a little interesting. I do like city builders. I will play The Sims for hours, and instead of actually messing with my Sims characters, I'll build the house. I like survival games for that aspect. I have enjoyed SimCity in the past. For those of you who are old enough to remember Sim Earth, I actually really enjoyed that. So that might be something worth a try. If you would like to see me play any of these games on stream, again, put a note in the comments. Maybe we can make that happen. Sandland. 2 decades since the launch of the manga written by late Akira Toriyama, Sandland is getting its own game after all these years following the anime series released last year. Players will explore a desert land aiming to find water in order to save everyone as they assume the role of Beelzebub, a demon. They put devil made me do it in this. Okay, anyway. While there may be endless sand, the world is brimming with details from the original manga's story alongside new content to expand upon the lore. This was done in collaboration with Toriyama, before his passing and will sadly be one of his final works in the near future. Oh, that's a little sad. Oh, it could be cool though. I do like his art style. I'm not a big fan of like Dragon Ball Z and all that, but I do like the art style. Last but certainly not least is Stellar Blade, originally announced as Project Eve as a last-gen multi-platform title. The game was more recently re-announced as a PS5 exclusive. Oh, I'm gonna have to play my PS5? Damn. The upgrade to a more powerful console seems to have aided in helping to create a beautiful-looking title with an equally beautiful female lead. Players will fight against alien invaders that have all but destroyed humanity. The protagonist Eve is mankind's last hope as she slashes her way through the alien threat with stylish moves and gory kills in order to save Earth. I've seen some of the gameplay. I don't know how I feel about it. I might have to give the demo a shot in the near future, but that's a we'll see kind of thing. So this was written by Big Bear 51 on Niche Gamer. Like I said, if you guys tell me what you think of these releases. Let me know if there's anything that interests you. That Manor Lord sounds interesting to me. Eve sounds interesting to me. Even that. Well, no, this doesn't really sound interesting to me. This sounds a little more interesting to me just because it's based on a different sort of set of lore, and I enjoy when they use other cultures' lores that we don't see very often. But anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all later.